Yes, it is Juneteenth, June the 19th, and the markets are closed for this holiday. We do have some futures action, though, mostly to the downside, but there's a very limited amount of red ink on the futures market this morning. Keith Fitz with us, though, this Monday morning. Here we go. Keith, you're buying tech this week, aren't you?
I am going to do my very best, Stuart, and here's why. If we get headlines that are cross currents, we get people that are upset, that usually works in my favor if I've got a long enough horizon. So I'm going shopping.
But you're going shopping for tech companies specifically, right?
Yeah, because that's where people are most nervous. That's where the institutions are going to sell hardest, fastest, first. It's going to create the biggest discounts, if I'm right.
So, so in other words, look, the Microsofts of this world, all the rest of them, they could have a minor drop down, and you'll be jumping in any dip you'll buy in big tech. Is that right?
Well, again, not indiscriminately. I'm going to buy very carefully, very deliberately. I'm going to look for the freshest apple, the greenest banana. I'm going to look for the things that make sense. So I'm not just going to blindly jump in, Stuart, but I'm going to try to use the squiggle to my advantage.
Okay, there are, I'm going to call them woke companies. Anheuser-Busch, Target, Disney. Those stocks are all at a low because of what's been happening in the woke world. You would not buy into these companies at this point, would you?
No, I wouldn't. And here's why. People can be or do anything they want to be. That's just the human condition. But where I have a problem is brands that betray their customers. And I don't have the luxury of taking sides in my capacity as an investment strategist. I have to hunt for opportunity. To me, brands that betray their customers have a tough road back. I'd rather go with alternatives that don't, that clearly have profits in mind.
Now, we've also got this report this morning from Goldman Sachs. They are cutting China's economic growth outlook. There's a number of other analysts like Bank of America, JP Morgan, UBS. They're all downgrading Beijing's economy. They say the momentum from China's reopening has faded, I should say. Do you think that has any impact on our markets here, Keith?
It's sure going to, because people are going to make concerns about, how many units is Tesla going to sell? How many iPhones is Apple going to sell? So really the concerns are going to be misguided because they're going to be about American brands selling into China. The real impact if China slows is what Chinese companies are doing with regard to the exports in the rest of the world. I'm not sure that equation is clear.
Okay, tell me how you see this week playing out overall, big picture. How are we going to end up, Keith?
Boy, that's a tough one, Stuart. I think we're going to get some volatility. We've got a roster of Fed follies on tap because everybody's going to have a microphone this week. We're going to have some more data. We're going to have people who are scared of tech. And we've got a mounting group of perma bears out there that are doing their best to create sort of consternation in the headlines. That's usually a sign that Wall Street wants to take some profits for investors with the right perspective and the right time horizon. That's an opportunity.
Yes, to some, it's a dip buying opportunity. Got it. Hey, Keith,
right.
You're all right? Thanks very much, Keith Fitz. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks, sir. Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below. And of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.